Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Adam Trigger at Top Flight SI on Twitter and Dave Koken at Dave Koken. And we're talking Big 12 football today. That's right. I've got the WagerTalk odds screen open. Baylor is a 3-point favorite at home to the Texas Longhorns, total 61.5. Adam, I'm going to kick this one to you first. This one opened Baylor -1 in Las Vegas and quickly got bet up. I lean towards the Texas side here. I don't think I'm going to get to the window, but I am a little afraid. If I like the Baylor side, I'm a little late to the party.
Well, I agree with that. It's 3 now. Kelly, our friend Chris Thurston and my co-host on The Hustle, CT Betts, is going to be upset with me here because he's a huge Baylor fan, and I know he beat the number and got Baylor -1, but I'm going to go against him. I like Texas here with the 3 points. You know, Baylor's definitely overachieved to this point. Their season win total, which we all bet was 5.5, that's already cash. And I just think that Baylor, against the two tough teams they've played, which was Iowa State and Oklahoma State, not quite as good. They've looked good the last 2 weeks, but in my opinion, BYU and West Virginia has been a step down in competition. They're going to run into a Texas offense here that's as good as any in the Big 12. Texas can score. Texas's issue has been defense and then playing a full 60 minutes, which, really the last 2 games for Texas, they blew big leads in the fourth quarter, a huge lead to Oklahoma, and then they blew an 8-point lead to Oklahoma State. Those were both games I really think the Longhorns could have probably won if they could have just closed games out. Now, that's still a thing, of course, but you're getting Texas +3 here. I really feel like the Longhorns are the more talented of the two teams. They've had extra time to prepare, and I think that just based on the number, I have to lean to Texas here. I don't know if I'll get to the window with it, but Texas +3 is the only way I can go in this game.
I do lean towards the Texas side as well. My concern is Texas is always overvalued. They always have the better talented team. They always have the big name coach, and it still doesn't matter. I was on that Oklahoma State team, was happy to cash that money line ticket. Dave, your thoughts? Is Texas one of those teams that maybe kind of bottomed out here and we're getting some value on the Horns?
I don't know. I think what's happening is the market's finally catching on as to how good Baylor is. This team's legit. Everybody thought they were going to be improved this year. But I don't think many of us, and I'll include myself in this group, thought they'd be playing at what amounts to a top 20 level. They're a good football team. And I think the biggest area of growth has been at quarterback, where Bohannon was looked upon as, good athlete. We'll see if he can be a really solid starting quarterback in college football. He is. Okay, he's legit. He can run. He can pass. He's turned into the total package at quarterback, and they already had a good running game. And there is a stat here that I think bears mentioning. You've got a 200-plus yard rushing offense on Baylor against a rushing defense that's allowing 200 yards plus. That's not good on the Texas side. They've had a lot of trouble stopping the run. I think the number, I don't think there's any value left in Baylor. I think the odds makers in the market have caught up to the fact that Baylor is legitimate. So the good numbers you're getting, well, I'll give you an example. They're laying 3 here. They were only laying a little more than that against BYU a couple weeks ago. Texas is better than BYU, I can tell you that. So the market's definitely caught up. So from a value standpoint, that keeps me out of the game. But I'm not necessarily going to what looks like the value side with Texas now, because I think they've got a matchup problem against the Baylor Bears. And Baylor's got a ton of momentum right now. So my opinion is that Baylor's going to win a close football game. And if I had to bet the game, I think I'd go with the Bears.
All right, quick promo really quick for Adam. I know college football season is right around the corner. And if you head over to Adam's page over at wagertalk.com, you can get his entire first week of college football for just $39. That is the price of just one 5% play. Adam, are you going to have a 5% play up for week 1 of college basketball?
Oh, Kelly, I'll have at least one 5% play in that first week. The November and December is the time to make money in college hoop. It's the odds makers have a really tough time keeping track of 350 teams while they're keeping track of college football. and all these matchups, kind of out of conference. That's your time to make money. November and December every year, the books struggle in college hoop. So yeah, I'll have at least 5% play that first week, and you can get the whole week right now for $39, which is about the cost of just one play.
Awesome stuff from Dave and Adam. Make sure you guys head over to our WagerTalk YouTube channel and check out all of our other videos.